guys, it's Miss Premsky here. I'm going to read for you Half Chicken. This story is by Alma Flor Ada, and the illustrator is Kim Howard. Now, this story is a folk tale, so it's a kind of traditional tale, meaning you're going to learn something from the story. As we read this, I want you to look for a simple plot that teaches a lesson and animal characters who talk and act like people. So Half Chicken is going to learn a lesson, and we can learn from that lesson as well. The essential question is, why are some stories told over and over again? Which is what a folk tale is, or a traditional tale is. It's usually told over and over again through generations and through families. Have you ever seen a weather vane? Do you know why there is a rooster on one end spinning around to let us know which way the wind is blowing? Well, I'll tell you. It's an old, old story that my grandmother once told me. And before that, her grandmother told it to her. And it goes like this. A long, long time ago, on a Mexican ranch, a mother hen was sitting on her eggs. One by one, the baby chicks began to hatch, leaving their empty shells behind. Now, empty means there's nothing left in there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 12 chicks had hatched, but the last egg still had not cracked open. The hen did not know what to do. The chicks were running here and there, and she could not chase after them because she was still sitting on that last egg. Finally, there was a tiny sound. The baby chick was pecking at its egg from the inside. The hen quickly helped it break open the shell, and at last the 13th chick came out into the world. Yet, this was no ordinary chick. He had only one wing, only one leg, only one eye, and only half as many feathers as the other chicks. It was not long before everyone at the ranch knew that a very special chick had been born. The ducks told the turkeys told the pigeons told the swallows, and the swallows flew over the field spreading the news to the cows grazing peacefully with their calves, the fierce bulls, and the swift horses. Let's look at that word peacefully. That's a highlighted word. Peacefully means that something's not bothering them. So the cows were just relaxed and peacefully eating, or peacefully with their calves. And let's look at this other highlighted word, which is swift. Swift means you're moving very fast. So the fierce bulls and the swift horses, meaning the horses were fast. Soon, the hen was surrounded by animals who wanted to see the strange chick. One of the ducks said, "But he only has one wing." And one of the turkeys added, "Why, he's only half chicken." From then on, everyone called him Half Chicken. And Half Chicken, finding himself at the center of all this attention, became very vain. Now, vain is a word that we don't see often. So I want you to think about what that word means. If he's finding himself at the center of all the attention and he's really enjoying it, he's becoming very into himself. So he's going to start becoming very selfish. One day, he overheard the swallows, who traveled a great deal, talking about him. Not even at the court of the Viceroy of Mexico City is there anyone so unique. Then Half Chicken decided that it was time for him to leave the ranch. Early one morning, he said farewells, announcing, "Goodbye, goodbye, I'm off to Mexico City to see the court of the Viceroy." And hip hop, off he went, hippity hopping along on his only foot. Half Chicken had not walked very far when he found a stream whose waters were blocked by some branches. Let's look at that word, stream. Stream is kind of like a small river. So a stream whose waters were blocked by some branches. So the stream was blocked. The water was blocked. Good morning, Half Chicken. Would you please move the branches that are blocking my way? Asked the stream. Half Chicken moved the branches aside, but when the stream suggested that he stay a while and take a swim, he answered, I have no time to lose. I'm off to Mexico City to see the court of the Viceroy. And hip hop, off he went, hippity hopping along on his only foot. A little while later, Half Chicken found a small fire burning between some rocks. The fire was almost out. Good morning, Half Chicken. Please fan me a little with your wing, for I'm about to go out, asked the fire. Half Chicken fanned the fire with his wing, and it blazed up again. But when the fire suggested that he stay a while and warm up, he answered, I have no time to lose. I'm off to Mexico City to see the court of the Viceroy. And hip hop, off he went, hippity hopping along with his only foot. This highlighted word, blazed, means like it blazed up again, meaning the fire got really big again. After he'd walked a little farther, Half Chicken found the wind tangled in some bushes. Good morning, Half Chicken. Would you please untangle me so that I can go on my way? Asked the wind. Half Chicken untangled the branches, but when the wind suggested that he stay and play and offered to help him fly here and there, like a dry leaf, he answered, I have no time to lose. I am off to Mexico City to see the court of the Viceroy. And hip hop, off he went, hippity hopping along on his only foot. At last, he reached Mexico City. Half Chicken crossed the enormous great plaza. He passed the stalls laden with meat, fish, vegetables, fruit, cheese, and honey. He passed the Paran, the market where all kinds of beautiful golds were sold. And finally, he reached the gate of the Viceroy's palace. Good afternoon, said Half Chicken to the guards in the fancy uniforms who stood in front of the palace. I've come to see the Viceroy. One of the guards began to laugh. The other one said, You better go in around the back and through the kitchen. So Half Chicken went, hip hop, around the palace and to the kitchen door. Uh-oh. The cook who saw him said, What luck! The chicken is just what I need to make a soup for the Viceroy. And he threw Half Chicken into a kettle of water that was sitting on the fire. When Half Chicken felt how hot the water was, he said, Oh, fire, help me. Please don't burn me. The fire answered, You helped me when I needed help. Now it's my turn to help you. Ask the water to jump on me and put me out. Then Half Chicken asked the water, Oh, water, help me. Please jump on the fire and put him out so he won't burn me. And the water answered, You helped me when I needed help. Now it's my turn to help you. And he jumped on the fire and put him out. When the cook returned, He saw that the water had spilled and the fire was out. "This chicken has been more trouble than he's worth," exclaimed the cook. "Besides, one of the ladies in waiting just told me that the viceroy doesn't want any soup. She wants to eat nothing but salad." And he picked Half Chicken up by his only leg and flung him out the window. What do you think flung means? And flung him out the window. Look what he's doing in the picture. He's throwing him out the window. So flung kind of means to throw. When Half Chicken was tumbling through the air, he called out, "Oh, wind, help me, please." And the wind answered, "You helped me when I needed help. Now it's my turn to help you." And the wind blew fiercely. He lifted Half Chicken higher and higher until the little rooster landed on one of the towers of the palace. From there you can see everything you want, Half Chicken, with no danger of ending up in the cooking pot. And from that day on, weathercocks have stood on their only leg, seeing everything that happens below, and pointing whichever way their friend, the wind, blows. Alright, so this is the end of the story. So this is how the weather vanes came to be. I grew up with having one of these on my barn. You probably have seen these on houses, on other buildings, on barns. And you can tell when you look at them, it really does look like a half chicken. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Stay tuned for the other story that we're going to read.